We go. Good evening. Good evening. We're back. Yes, we're back. The Toy Council is in session. There's a special Toy Council tonight. We're going to be talking Mandalorian.
They're all special.
We are very special. My mama told me. Let's have a look at the chat.
Hello, chat.
He must be on the way.
Hello, sir.
He must be on his way home by now.
I was not calling you a pussy. I was calling Mark a pussy. I just wanted to. I just wanted to. What's the word? Irritor. You know what I'm saying. Fuck you, Lack. Oh, you'd like to. I know. Hello, chat. How are you? Nice to see you. This is an 1813 Napoleonic
Kieran?
saber.
Kieran must be sick of me today.
Kieran! Oh man, I was real busy. Holy shit! Hey, we are working. God damn it, son! Fucking loud ass fuckers. You don't have that problem in your country, I bet.
Not so much, no.
No, I bet not.
I mean, in your country, don't they just shoot them anywhere?
Oh, I don't even know what you just said. They what anywhere? What?
In your country, they just shoot people.
I know. I mean, if it was Red Dead, that guy might be in trouble. But there are laws, you know. So, hey, cat.
You keep your eyes on the road, cat.
And you're.
Was that you going past?
Is that you? No, she lives 3,000 miles away.
Well, it's all relative, isn't it?
No, I mean, the state I live in, Mark, is bigger than your whole country. Isn't that amazing?
No, it's
I'm
not
saying. No, it is. Look that shit up.
No, it's not.
Yeah, no matter how you do the math in hectares or whatever.
If you're into Texas, but not into Florida.
Yeah, Florida's landmass is bigger than your whole fucking country.
I don't pay anybody to do anything.
Huh?
Fuck that.
Language system. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Are you on earphones? I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Why are you listening to Lack on earbuds?
Yeah, why? That's a good point.
Cat, you are a very smart young lady. Why did you do that?
Yeah, if not what I was saying about you earlier, I'll tell you.
I was saying that I adore you.
Something like that. Jewel, hello there.
Who is? Hey, Biker Scout 74. Hello, and hello to I missed a bunch of people. I'm sorry.
Rocking a Brooks Collectibles. There we go.
Hello. Oh wow. Hello.
Just about to check my Vectis video. Have you got a good 8 hours?
You're gonna check that.
Watch that tomorrow.
You're gonna check that out instead of talking to us right now.
Yeah. What's that about? So Mandalorian, what your thoughts of when it first started? 2019?
I go first a lot, so why don't you go first this week, young man?
I have got a lot to say about Mandalorian because
go for it.
I remember we were live streaming and we had spoiler talk every Friday night about it. And for me, Mandalorian, when it first started, it brought me back to loving my Star Wars figures again and to wanting to play with Star Wars figures again, not just collect them, to play with them. You know what I mean? It was more like the original Star Wars, simply because I don't know. It was in that universe, and it was, yeah. Let's get the figures out. Let's have a play. Yeah, that's what I felt about it when it first started. How about you?
When you said you had a lot to say, was that actually it or what?
Well, no, I've got a lot more.
Oh, okay. No, I'm just busting your balls.
That is just
I'm just busting your balls.
Beginning at the tip of the iceberg.
The tip of the iceberg, like an onion, an icebergery onion. That's what Mark is. No, to be honest, when you say the Mandalorian, I just think, I honestly think, oh, you mean the mistold story of Boba Fett pre-Return of the Jedi? That's what I think of it. I'm not saying I dislike it or whatever, but I'm just saying, you know, as our friend Salacious says, right, the documentary of Star Wars. Well, documentaries are sometimes misquoted and wrong, and I don't even know if the Mandalorian's a real person, right? But you mean the misinterpreted stories of Boba Fett pre-Return of the Jedi? because that's what the Mandalorian is, right? And we've all proven that we like it because it is in that universe. It's all the things, and like it's Boba Fett and Baby Yoda, and that's why they give it to us. And they made it for all of us to like, and I think it's great. I'm not as hard for it as I was, you know. And I have some real issues with some of the episodes, you know. And I had so much issues that I couldn't do like episode to episode what I think of it because I didn't like it. But as far as picking it apart, but the new season that Mark just told me is coming out tomorrow, because that's how much I'm into it. I went, there's a new one. Oh, there's a new one. It's coming out tomorrow. Oh shit, man! I better rewatch the other 2 seasons because I almost forgot what's going on. Because it's been so fucking
Just watch
long.
Book of Boba Fett, and then you'll catch up.
I'm not gonna. No, I kind of remember what all that was, and it's fucking like, you know, I don't. The first 5 minutes of that when he gets out of the pit is really just that's the end. That's the beginning of something we don't know about. But the Mandalorian is pre that. That's all I know. All in all, though, yes, it's cool for all the same reasons. When he cut that fucking Tessic dude in half with the door. And all that shit, yeah, it's badass. It's badass, but it is made to be badass. So I say that it's not like when they say they home runned it. It's not like I don't know, man. I don't know if it comes from the heart or the. But man, they know how to sell us shit now, don't they?
Yeah,
I don't know. I will be watching it, and I love a lot of shit about it. But
going back to Baby Yoda, we'll call him Baby Yoda. We'll call him Grogu.
Yeah.
Do you think that they were meant to get rid of him? Maybe after when the end of the second season, they did get rid of him. Do you think that was it then? It was meant to move forward, but because he's so popular, they're going to keep him.
No, I think the entire. I think that's one of the big selling points, and it always was probably from the beginning of the pitch of this idea, right? Because. I don't think Favreau and these guys who are supposed to be diehard OG motherfuckers, right? They're not going to go in there and say, hey, man, here's an idea for a show. We're going to pitch this badass Boba Fett kind of dude who's cuts people in half. Well, it was meant to be
Boba Fett at the beginning, wasn't it?
It is. I mean, I'm just saying, like, my Boba Fett or Fat or whatever the fuck you're supposed to call him now, right? But first of all, he's not a clone, and he was, like, the only motherfucker left in the galaxy with that armor. Like, does anybody else remember that Boba Fett?
Yeah.
Because that's everybody talks about Han and Greedo and this and that, but like motherfucker, long before that, like man, Boba Fett's not a clone. He's none of that shit.
Well, yeah,
so I don't.
We're supposed to be clones. That was the story back originally. The Mandalorians were clones originally.
You mean in the planning stages of the concept?
No, back in the day when we had all the books after the movies and things like that.
What book was that? Because I've never seen that.
Yes, it's true.
No, the Boba Fett I knew was.
I was there. I know.
No, okay. Well, tell me what book it was, because I have not read that. Because the Boba Fett I knew
it was just in law. It was just in law that the Mandalorians had had this Mandalorian armor, and this was part of the Clone Wars. The Mandalorians were supposed to be the clones in the Clone Wars.
No, see the books.
That is the history of it.
Okay, well, I want you to all I want you to do is show me that book because I haven't read that. Because the Boba Fett I knew was a lawman who was like discredited, right? But he was not dishonorable. But his armor was ancient, and he was the only motherfucker. And he was
gone.
Okay, but he was the only motherfucker.
The only one left with the.
But he was the only, and he was right. Okay. So, but I never thought he was a clone. I never caught that anywhere that he was a clone. And even when he was a lawman,
the Clone Wars.
But that doesn't mean they're clones. Also, the original Clone Wars were the Jedis fighting the clones, right? The whole idea that the clones are on the side of the Jedi, that's a new. That's not even. If you want to talk about original shit,
the Mandalorians,
and then like Boba Fett was,
and the Jedi were fighting the Mandalorians.
When you first in 1977 saw Obi-Wan tell fucking Luke, the Clone Wars, He was fucking. The clones were his enemy. Just like in this country, they say the French Indian War or whatever, or the Mexican American War, right? The clones were his
Forcing
enemy.
the Clone Wars. It's
In
like
in the
very
1977
vague, isn't
when
it?
Alec Guinness said that, right? The clones weren't even on the side of the fucking. Like that was the
Oh
only
no,
war. There
it's,
was the
it's
only.
left vague so they can construct it later on.
Right. Well, no, but the books and the comics later did put that all together. There was no such thing as the droids and the. That was all a product of 90.
Oh no,
That was all a product of George
no.
Lucas 99 or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Little pencil.
please show me, because I haven't read all of it, obviously, but I read a lot of that fucking. All that shit that was published that I could get a hold of in Alaska. Like I
read everything. I read. Listen, I read.
I know you have.
Everything.
I know you have.
No.
But
listen to me. Shh.
I am.
Okay,
don't shush me, cocksucker.
Listen to me.
Don't.
Right. Back in the day, all we could not watch Star Wars. It was only on the cinema, very rarely. It was it wasn't on TV. We didn't have VHS. Blah blah blah. It was all in the books. Everything came in the books, comics, blah blah blah. It might have been in the comics. But everything Star Wars I read, and I can't remember where I read it, but I have obviously missed the issue anywhere where it said that Mandalorians were clones, and in any way that was, I missed that entire. I mean, that couldn't have been a fucking giant thing, and it had to have been in the comics. I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing. And if I'm wrong, I'm obviously ignorant, and if I will fucking. Well, it doesn't matter because it's not canon anymore. But that's what the canon was back in the day.
Well, no, it does matter. No, it does matter. Don't say it doesn't matter because I don't give a fuck what. I don't give a fuck what. They don't own that shit in my fucking. Like you made your cool ass fucking.
Nice one, John.
Yeah, you made that cool ass. The fuck
Mr.
was it
Lobot.
called? Hello, Lobot. You made that custom that you made, and that you painted the INT, and you said, "In my universe." In my universe, you didn't say it like that, but in my mind, you said it like that. But I'm just saying, yeah, I don't give a fuck what they say is canon or not canon, and that's why I can watch Mandalorian and say, "Wow, man, that's cool." Too bad they got the story all wrong, and it's actually Boba Fett, and I don't even know who this Mandalorian dude is and all this fucking shit.
When they pitched the idea, it was meant to be Boba Fett. But
I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was.
Yeah,
I'm sure it was.
But
and then someone said no.
The first episode of Mandalorian, it was so badass. He went to that bar. He cut him in half. He took him. It was a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Since
when somebody
since he got Grogu, it's become.
Well, they're bringing in the wrong kind of. They were bringing in the wrong kind of crowd, Mark.
He's not badass anymore. He's just like.
They're bringing in the wrong kind of crowd, and then they started firing people because they have an opinion or whatever. Which I don't even know what that girl said, but I didn't think you could get fired from your job for saying anything. I don't know. It's fucking crazy. No, I'm just saying like that's what they want to make it now, right? And that's what they want to make it now. So let them do that. But when the Mandalorian does something cool, like I don't know, man, I don't buy that shit. I'm not hard for any of it. There's some figures there are some cool characters that would make some cool customs, and like I'm glad to see Timothy Oldland.
We've got all the bloody figures, so we don't need to make customs. Mandalorian's become a pussy.
I don't even know what it is.
Boba Fett. What happened to Boba Fett in Book of Boba Fett?
What happened to him? Nothing happened to him.
When we first saw him smashing all those stormtroopers, yes, thought Boba's back. And then what did he turn into?
Well, that was somebody. Okay, you want to know really? Do you want to know really what I think, or do you want me to just say? Yeah, was it? Oh, I don't know. I quit paying attention because I just thought it was ridiculous. Shit gets ridiculous. Oh fuck, never mind. I totally forgot what that comment threw me off. What did you ask? You said why was it what? Why did it do what? Boba got woked. Yeah,
Woked.
woked. Woked.
Yeah,
No, I don't know.
Mandalorian was badass in the first episode. I don't. Is there anybody badass in Star Wars anymore? I can think of one character.
What you mean live action or what?
Live
Or
action. Yeah, live action.
Fuck. Do they have to be played by an actor? Because that IG droid is obviously a bad motherfucker. God damn, you'd like to have 2 or 3 of those, right?
Likes holding his weapon.
This is 1830 Napoleonic cavalry sword.
You're telling.
Right. Oh, Snarfrackle. Snarfrackle? Snarfrackle. I was practicing that for someone. Snarfrackle. Man, I don't know what happened to Mando. Different people started writing it. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I know that
Mando's not badass anymore.
Man, I don't know what he is. I know Favreau. Who writes that? Favreau, and then the guy with the wannabe wool Australian style cowboy hat. What's that guy's name? Are you laughing at me or are you laughing at this?
Yeah, that's it. It's just like.
Oh, okay. Well, see, are we reading different books because we live in different fucking countries, Mark? I didn't even think of that. Because there's a lot of fucking books over here too, man. Like the whole. I
don't think everything was put together till we got the West End Games.
Well,
we got the source.
Maybe
we got the source book from West End Games. Was that
what year was that?
7-ish? Might have been later.
Okay. I'm glad Brooks brought that up, but like that actually makes sense because no one that I know, and like I'm younger than you, Mark, by far, because you're fucking whatever. But like I'm from, I read all the old shit because that's all you got where I was from. Like where I'm from, it's like 1945. People, get their milk delivered and go to fucking church in a horse and wagon. Like it's fucking old timey shit.
Amish.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, I know we read a lot of the same old shit, but like the book with the Lax Sivrak story, Tales of Mos Eisley. Like I don't think that was even fucking available in your country, was it?
I've got it.
Was it?
I've got it.
Because only a lot of Europeans, they say, well, who's Lax Sivrak? What's Lax Sivrak? You know what I mean? But like everybody over here, like that was the only book you could read there for 4 years or something. Because they had the series, whatever those were, Splinter of the Mind's Eye, and then
Splinter of the Mind's Eye. I've got
the one with the cool wizard on the cover. Do you have the one with the wizard on the cover? It's like muscly Obi-Wan with a real long Gandalf beard. That's awesome. Yeah, it's got Greedo on the front of it or something. Let me see. Yeah, now where'd you get that though? Did you buy that offline, or what?
No.
Is that Random House or what?
£1 it was.
Yeah.
Well,
like the second to the last.
£4.99.
I was just wondering what your publishing thing was.
Bantam Books.
Yeah.
I think Bantam did all the books early on.
Oh, okay. Yes, somebody had to have fucking got to go
on.
Anyway, we will get back into that. I appreciate you going and telling me that I need to go re-educate and reread something. But I'll tell you one thing: if I can't find it,
I'll find it and I'll send it over.
We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight. If you're bullshitting me, God, I need to shave again.
No, don't.
I'm looking a little Mark. Looking a little haggard there, Merle. CGI, yeah, no, he's a badass. Do you want to? You know who the coolest characters in Star Wars? They're not live, and nobody.
Rolls-Royce jet engine.
Say that again.
IG's a Rolls-Royce jet engine.
Oh yes, yeah. You mean his head? Isn't that like the manifold or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. Ask me another question. I forgot what the fuck's going on. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm not sorry. I just.
The Mandalorian doesn't mean that much to you. It's just.
I mean, I'll watch it. Hopefully they'll get me to think it's cool again. But if they fucking went off the deep end, man, and the ship, and if they brought in a Naboo starfighter, and then like the mechanic chick is like, she could be way cooler, but they're overdoing it, so it's not hitting home. But like again, like the first time you saw the mechanic chick, you're like, oh fucking, this is a fucking cool ass bitch, you know? And like, she doesn't have to do a double backflip like what's her name, Cara Dune. She's like your old granny who'd shoot you, right? So the first 10 minutes you saw her, she's cool, and then all of a sudden you're tired of her. You're like, oh, this fucking motherfucker again. You know,
I like how it moves on though. I mean, the Razor Crest. Does anybody actually like it that much? I mean, it's not a Millennium Falcon, is it? It's not like when the Enterprise got destructed in Star Trek 3.
No, but I thought it. You know no, but I thought it had. I thought not that it was a cool ship or whatever, but the idea that it was this old jalopy, right? Like it's like it's like a car when the Ruskies fucking shit send off the EMP, right? If you have a solenoid in your lead box and you can fix it and you can move on with your life if you have your Model Ford, and like that's what he had. And so that was cool. It could have been anything. It could have been any ship. And so that was cool. And then they were like, hey, motherfuckers, let's sell these cocksuckers another ship. And then they bring you in, and then they're like, hey, we have a mold for what would be the easiest thing for us to make and maximize the profit. Oh, would it be maybe the Naboo starfighter? Oh. Like, goddamn, son. Like, do you think I might have fallen off the turnip truck, but it wasn't last night. You know what I mean, though? I mean, am I fucking talking to the wall here? Fuck.
Yeah, he could not buy
the Razor Crest was cool.
Starfighter after that. The couple of weeks after that, he could not buy a Starfighter. They were just
fucking just
like £10 a time, and then eBay
dumbest. Yeah, but they were always cool, right? So if you think they're cool, why don't you already have one?
Yeah.
The show right. That show said it's cool. You need to buy one.
Yeah.
And everybody went, yes, you are right. You are right. Oh, yeah, it's like, get the fuck, man. Do you even have balls? Do you even have balls?
I mean, they've just brought it. They just released it now at Hasbro, haven't they? And it's something like £130.
And now look, if you were the Mandalorian, if you were a hunter, if you were a fucking whatever, if you were a galaxy traveler, why would you have a fucking one-seater goddamn starship, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't even make sense. Right? And that's my one problem with the Mandalorian, is that everybody thinks, like, it is cool and he did some cool shit, but like that whole Bantha thing, the whole Bantha bullshit where they bury the fucking explosives underground and then try to get the fucking dragon to go up over it. Like, first of all, the fucking burying your explosives are gonna goddamn fucking dampen your fucking goddamn explosive, first of all. Second of all, we've already seen that the motherfucker will eat a Bantha every time you fucking get right. So strap the I'm just saying, where I come from, we fucking trap bears and do shit. Like, it's not a crate dragon, but I mean, like, right off the bat, I was like, really? Well, this is simple. You put the explosives on the Bantha and you let him eat it, which is what he ended up doing. But he couldn't do that without flying into there and fucking, and all this bullshit. And it's like a real fucking hardcore fucking Nate, where I'm from, and me would have put the bomb. The Tusken Raiders are obviously not hardcore motherfuckers, because they were supposed to be killing crate dragons for thousands of years. Why do they even need these fucking assholes, right? It's stupid as fuck. It's stupid as fuck. If you can't make explosives because you're a Tusken Raider, like, don't you poison shit? Because fucking, like, pygmies in Africa poison their spears and ride them and kill. What the fuck, man? Dave Filoni and fucking Favreau have never been punched in the face. I can tell you that. They've never been punched in the fucking face. They've never been in a fucking bar fight. They've never had a fucking knife pulled on them. Fuck those pussy ass fucks, man. And their show, like, yeah, you see them cut the guy in half with their thing, and like, I think that animal probably weighs way more than the Mando, so he must have some sort of things on his boots that I don't even know how he could. Is he that strong? Is there fucking robotics in his shit like Iron Man? Anyway, there's a lot of problems, but like, fuck those dudes, man. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Right on. Or like, why wouldn't you have a fucking how quick can you do a paint job into the Star Wars universe? Like, if you land on Dagobah, can you fucking like throw a, like, why? Like, he doesn't even have netting. He doesn't even have camo netting to throw over his shit. Like Luthen too, and you just land your fucking. You're hiding from motherfuckers. And you just land your shit a mile away, and you fucking walk in like in the daylight. Like what the fuck is? What the fuck? Like you're lucky you're not fighting against Lack because this fucking shit would be. Oh, it wouldn't even be a movie. It wouldn't even be a fucking movie because it'd be fucking the first episode of fucking them sleeping and their fucking and it would be and the movie'd be over and Lack would fucking be done. I don't know. I just don't like that shit. But Favreau knows how to make a grilled cheese sandwich. Yeah, apparently, and he also is the king of the food truck. I had a girlfriend that I was watching that movie one day when I walked in. Have you seen that one? This is why Lack doesn't care when he thinks. Yeah, he doesn't care when. What? I don't get that. I mean, I take it all as a compliment. I just think I'm not reading it right. Yes, I love a lot of shit. I love a lot of shit. It loves me. I like Mark. I do love Mark. I like him to say I love you. I like him to say I love you to me so I can say, I know.
I know. That's why I keep saying it.
I know. No, I do love a lot of shit. Brett, Brett's the sourpuss. Brett, all your videos are such and such. Will it suck?
It's an 18.
Will it suck? I don't make so. Yeah, laughing at everything. Yeah, no, I'm laughing at everything too. Lobot knows what I'm talking about. Like, how could that crate dragon at all be a problem? You're already feeding it. Like, you motherfuckers. That's so stupid. That's just so stupid. You know what I mean? In Alaska, they have this thing. It's a gun. You can get a gun. I mean, it's not legal now. It's antique. But they had this thing. It's a gun that screws into a log, right? So it's a gun barrel, basically, and a chamber, and it's snarfackle, and it has a lag bolt on it, and it screws into a log, and the trigger mechanism is a hook. And the hook is in front of the gun barrel. Right, and what you do is you put a piece of meat on the hook, and then when the bear, because this is this is like how Russians used to kill bear, and they go and pull it, and it shoots him in the fucking face. I'm just saying, like, God damn, son, they don't know this in Star Wars. Like,
Chewbacca.
Y'all are not Chewbacca. God, yeah, they caught him like a fucking idiot, didn't they? Yeah. I always had problems with that shit. Like, Chewie obviously is a city Wookiee, right? Like,
oh yeah,
Why is that deer hanging in a fucking tree?
Everybody else
knows. Fuck yeah, Han knew. Han's been in that trap. Han's got his hand caught in a cookie job before. That's why he shot Greedo first, too. Because he seen that movie. He was like, damn, son, fuck this noise. Oh. Evening.
You certainly do.
I may have to explain to these police officers why people are screaming and shaking swords at people. Yeah. I don't.
Somebody's called the cops on you. It's okay, officer.
It might not be.
It's okay, officer. I'm from England.
Yes. Actually, Mark, take it away, Mark. I'll take it away, Mark.
He's gone. Right. I can talk now. So we're going to talk about the toys. This is we will start with Black Series. Start off with. This is a list of Black Series from. I don't think it's complete though, because it's more Phantom Menace than Jar Jar. It might be the new ones, but look, you've got more Attack of the Clones, Clone Wars, Bad Batch. How many Bad Batches have we got? Obi-Wan. We got a lot from Obi-Wan. Andor. Rogue One. It's how many? New Hope. Just none from New Hope. Empire, Jedi. We've got a lot from Jedi. But the Mandalorian. Look at this. Look at this. How many Mandalorian figures do we have? 32. 32 Mandalorian figures. And Book of Boba Fett as well. And then we've got one Rise of Skywalker. I think we've definitely got more than one Rise of Skywalker. But yeah, we've got Gaming Greats, we've got a lot as well. But yeah, it's just giving you a bit of an idea how many figures we actually do have in the Black Series. I have a list of different properties. Well, we've got 40. We'll look at a vintage collection. We'll look at all these. So 59 Black Series, 19 Battle Collection, the 15 Retro Collection as well, don't forget. Limited Edition Mission Fleet, 2 lightsabers and role-playing items, and 2 Micro Galaxy Squadrons. So they are putting all the eggs in one basket, I do think, with Mandalorian. Let's go to the chat. Yes, he can. This is why I get him on, so I'd have to talk. I've been talking all day, so yeah. You ain't seen nothing yet, yeah. Just a few, yeah. Yeah, totally. I mean, look at this for the vintage collection. So we've got the basic figures. I mean, we do have. Well, I'll start with the black back to the Black Series. So we've got all these Black Series. Just so many Black Series, and then we've got the vintage collection. Again, basically the same as the Black Series, but smaller. So we've got all those. We've even got the ATST, the troop transport, the Razor Crest, which is a HasLab, obviously, and you get all those figures. You got all those figures with it. Then you've got the retro collection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There was actually 7, wasn't there? Because the Monopoly game. So you're basically getting the same characters 3 times, or 4 if you count Mission Fleet. I don't know. I think they're just putting all. This is Hasbro. This is not Lucasfilm, anything like that. Are they doing all the major Mando and Boba figures? And dialing it in? Of course they are. Yeah, exactly. 3.75 for the win. Exactly, Rolando. Yeah, that is the one that came out for the Monopoly game. So we've got Mission Fleet as well, which it doesn't really count, I suppose. I do have that. I do have that set. It's pretty cool. They are pretty cool. I do actually like those figures. The Mandalorian parking lot. I don't know what that is. Here they find a list of possible characters, creatures, and vehicles from Mandalorian exclusive to the Hasbro could potentially including 3.75. We have included figures, blah blah blah, basic figures. So the Mandalorian with soldier armor, great. IG-11, Grief Karga, Client, Mithril, which we've got those, haven't we? Does that mean Black Series? No, it says 3.75, but okay. I don't know how old this is. Off-world Jawa, Mudhorn. Yeah, we could get the Mudhorn. I don't think that'd sell very well, but no. Transocean Attack. Mandalorian I've got Pacifist as well. Yeah, I think this is just everything, isn't it? Yeah, basic figures, maybe. Yeah, Berg. Speeder bikes as well. Yeah, we could get the speeder bikes, I suppose. So this is going through all the characters that we could get from the episodes. So that's that. So yeah, I do think we're getting too many, and we've got the Book of Boba Fett figures coming. Then we've got a season 3 coming. AC. So much Mando, but you have to remember that a lot of people don't change to Star Wars. It sells subscriptions. Yes, I know it does. I know. I'm aware of that. But for us, why put out so much stuff? I know I put out a lot of clones. Let's go back to that. Yeah, clones are easy because they're repacks, aren't they? They're easy, but I suppose it is the thing that's on most, isn't it? It's the third season now. 2.5, 3.5 if you count Book of Boba Fett. But yeah, new spot for viewing. What? For kids our age, yeah, totally. We want original trilogy, don't we? And I mean, going back to this list, I don't know what this list is, because we've obviously got more than that for Star Wars. I think it may be with the new boxes, maybe. I think that's what they're talking about, because they do have a lot of Return of the Jedi, mainly because obviously it's the anniversary this year, so are we getting some more? But they're just repacking these on cards now. So are we getting any more of those? I don't know. I mean, Papalo came out. When did that Heroes of Endor came out? That came out a couple of years ago. Why didn't they wait until the anniversary? I bet they're going to re-release that anyway. Viewing from your car, okay. But yeah, Mandalorian, I think he's not. Let's get rid of Lack for a minute. Yeah, he's not. The Mandalorian himself is not badass as he could be. He's a bounty hunter, for God's sake. These supposed to be ruthless. Bounty hunters are supposed to be ruthless. I was saying early on, there's only one character that I can think of that is actually badass, and that's Cad Bane. And we've seen him. We saw him at the end of the last. So maybe we're going to get more of him. I hope we are. I hope we're getting more of Cad Bane. I've never really been a big fan of his, but seeing him in live action and seeing he's proper bad. He's proper. See, back in the day when we had Boba Fett, it was mysterious. We didn't know what he was, who he was. We didn't know his backstory. We didn't want to know his backstory. We shouldn't have got his backstory. Going back to the clones as well. He was meant to be the last of the Mandalorians, which were the clones that fought against the Jedi in the Clone Wars. That was the. I mean, if anybody can find me that, because I don't think Lack believes me. I'm only a new collector, but I would love to new original trilogy remaster all the figures. We don't really need remastering, do we? I mean, they do it anyway. The only Leia they haven't done is Bespin Leia, and I don't know why they haven't done a Bespin Leia. And why have they not reboxed R5D4 when they put him on a card and he was an exclusive? Where's he? Where's he in the box? Unbelievable. Where's he? I mean, where's all the Cantina aliens? Where's the Hammerhead? You know what I mean? They're just making the wrong figures, basically. They're making Mandalorian sells. I can understand that it's a money making business, but you're not getting support. You're not getting collectors on their side. Reputation is you're losing your reputation. Your reputation is so bad these days that. Are you talking? I didn't know if you knew what that meant, Rolando. You were hanging out with us so much. They've got a manufacturing code backlog. It's been down for him, not released yet. No, I don't want them. I don't want them to use that excuse again. That's gone now. Yes. They put the prices up simply because of the shipments from China, and they've recently put the price up again. For who knows? The thing is, if they say it's because of the oil price and this and that and the cost of plastic's gone up, where was the reduction in price when the oil was very cheap during COVID? Because nobody was using oil, nobody was using petrol during the COVID. Where was the reduction in price then? So they can't go down that route. Cad Bane got killed? No, his Cad Bane's very much alive. Very much alive. Wait for your second shift. Oh, man. Book of Boba Fett was a travesty. Boba Fett. Our Boba Fett was mysterious. He never took his helmet off. I know there's all this thing with Mandalorian not taking the helmet, blah, blah, blah. I don't care about that. Boba Fett never took his helmet off because he was a mysterious man. It was like Clint Eastwood. He actually wore what they call those on your ankles? It's not stirrups. Them that jingle. He wore those, and he actually wore those in Mandalorian. That's how we knew it was him in the first season. That's how we knew it was him. So that's how we got excited for. Oh, he's back, and then we get Book of Boba Fett, which is he's just dumbed down. He's just I don't know. He's just not Boba Fett. He's not Jeremy Bullock. Put it that way. I like Mando. I've no preconceived. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I do like Mandalorian. First, second season was epic. I loved it. The best bit about Book of Boba Fett was Mandalorian. Believe it or not. Well, I think so anyway. Gilster knows. Gap. Everybody's saying hello. Yeah. No. They're losing money, and why are we losing money? Your price is going up. These packaging, I'm not bothered about that. We talked about that before. Hopefully. Boba Fett killed him. Yeah, whatever. He's not dead. Nobody died. Nobody dies in Star Wars. Don't take your helmet off, go to bed. Yeah, Spurs, thank you. Yes. Spurs, yeah. Boba Fett, well, Spurs, he was so much a badass cowboy. It was a Clint Eastwood. I mean, he's even got the bloody poncho. Hasn't he? He's got the poncho. It was based on a space Clint Eastwood, basically. And it was badass. I mean, when has Clint Eastwood not been badass? The only one that killed Boba was Boba. Yeah, kind of did, didn't he? Not the Boba Feet. Pod Racing Palpatine. The Black Melon. No, we've got Tottenham, Column Spurs. Green Ranger. Don't know those. Cad Bane. I mean, he's so badass. It's why kill off one of your best characters? I mean, George Lucas did it with. Well, he did it with Boba Fett in Return of the Jedi, but then he said, no, he's not dead. And he's always said that he's not dead. The thing is, Return of the Jedi was meant to be a Boba Fett film. They were meant to be going and hunting down Boba Fett for the whole movie. And it was going to be 9 episodes long. George Lucas was going to do 9 episodes. And we're going to go to Endor, and they're going to fight Boba Fett on Endor. Read about it, trust me. I've had people saying, no, that's a load of crap. No. But it isn't. It is. The only reason they changed it to end the trilogy is because George Lucas was so fed up. It was getting, when he made Star Wars, he was so ill. He was in hospital. He was so ill. So he wanted to just end it all and just have a rest. He was going through a divorce. He wasn't happy, blah, blah, blah. I mean, if he thinks back now, he'll probably change his mind and do what he wanted to do. We don't know. I think he got arrested because he had his sword out. I don't know. Looked like in the council chambers. He's there. He's there, look, but he's not there. Gee, but they did him a disservice, I think, with Rise of Skywalker. I think it should have been Plagueis. It should have definitely been Plagueis at the end, and that would have brought it back to episode 1, and it would have been tidy up a nice boy. It'd have been lovely, but they've just ruined it. Arrested for brandishing a weapon. I'd be in prison all the time. Judge Dredd never takes his helmet off. No, he's based on Dirty Harry. I think. No, I think Judge Dredd would be before Dirty Harry. I think. I don't know. 70s, wasn't it? It wasn't 60s. It was 70s, wasn't it? I don't know. You might be right. I don't know. About the same time, probably. But yeah, Judge Dredd was badass. It still is. When Carl Urban played him, that was really good. Have you read about Boba Fett in the costume book you got recently? Yes. I don't know where I've put it. It's down there somewhere. Yeah, it might be under there. I think I put it over there. I don't know where I've put it. Anyway, yeah. I mean, I know that off the top of my head anyway. Without reading that, it's just those kind of things. There he is. Look, he's back. I don't know where he's been.
I'm very sorry. Hey, is my sound still good?
What?
Okay, good. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen.
In public, yeah. Well, you will do. Channel M.
No.
Get your hand off my peanuts.
Yeah.
Dagger.
Did y'all were taking a good piss out of me while I was gone?
Probably right then, yeah. Right then, you can take the rest of the show.
Oh, okay. What did you just say? What were we just talking about?
Well, you're not listening. Do you want me to say it all again?
No, I don't want you to say it all again. Are we still talking about the Mando, or are we still talking about?
Yeah, we're talking a bit about Boba Fett and Mandalorians. I've gone through all the toys that.
Oh, the toy. Okay. I did not want to miss your opinion on it. Because when you said it made you excited.
All these figures, look.
Wait.
Empire Strikes Back.
Jedi,
and then the Mandalorian. We've got all these.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, well, they're trying to push it, baby.
And these, and then
I'm going to say this. I've said this before, but the Mandalorian is the perfect example. Disney cannot home run. They've already proven that this is they've already proven that for some reason this is important to them, but so they will not. They refuse out of pride or whatever. They do not want to make money off of characters that they bought. They want the name, and they want to make their own characters, even though they are exactly this. Right? They fuck Boba Fett, kill him. We'll make our own guy named the Mandalorian. It's the same guy, right? And then even what was the famous line? Right? Kill it if you have to. Which he didn't even sound that cool. I'd beat that motherfucker's ass. He broke his back. He broke his back in the military and got fucking sent home. Now wait a minute. I thought he did all his own stunts. Yeah, obviously. It doesn't look like a broke back motherfucker to me. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, like, motherfucker says a lot of shit. But Disney will not ever fucking anything that you like, that you thought you liked, will never be fucking brought up or home run, because they can't do that out of pride, even though they would make a bunch of fucking money off of it. And that's why they shit on Boba Fett, and they couldn't, right? They shit on that and didn't make any money off of it, and probably lost money off of it, but they made so much on the Mando, it all worked out for them. And like, I don't even know what.
It's funny you should say. I've heard the rumor there's going to be an announcement, a celebration. But there's a new series coming out with Luke,
of course,
Leia, and Han. Deepfake.
Oh, I'm sure. After they're all all the actors are half of them are dead, and nobody wants anything to do with it, and they have their rights to the CGI. Whatever, man. I'm sure that maybe that's
Well,
the
what
most
I'm
that's
hoping
the
if they do
funniest shit
it,
ever.
is
Oh
they
my
do it
god!
straight after Return of the Jedi, straight after the day after
Oh.
Return of the Jedi, and we get Thrawn. We get the Thrawn trilogy. That would
Oh my god!
that would
Just leave it
appease so
alone.
many people. Can you imagine?
Appease?
Everybody loses the shit.
They've already lost their shit, Mark. Brokeback Lack. Now, hey, I don't even did I even see that movie? I never got the Brokeback reference. Was that just the name of the mountain that they worked on?
I have no
I
idea.
never got that. And then here's the other thing.
Doesn't interest me.
Weren't they herding sheep? Motherfucker, I've never herded a sheep in my life, motherfucker. Angus cattle, reindeer, moose, bear, but I ain't never wrangled no sheep, you motherfuckers. I ain't no fucking sheep farmer, I'll guarantee you that. God damn it, sons of bitches. Fucking sheep farmers.
Anyway.
Fucking sheep farmers? Are you fucking kidding me? Motherfuckers,
how did we get to sheep farmer?
I'm just saying, I have nothing wrong with the prostate massage. It's not anything wrong with that. But I'm just saying, like, them motherfuckers were no cowboys. They're fucking sheep farmers. They fucking all you need's a dog. You don't even need people for that. Goddammit. It's fucking ridiculous. Stupid.
I don't know.
Hey, but Randy Quaid was in that, and he had a cool coat and a good-looking horse.
So let's get back to Mandalorian.
What about it? Ask me a question. I think that a lot of the shit was stupid. I didn't even know it was coming out, but like, yeah, when I have time, I'll see, and I'm gonna write down for you what I think.
Reaction show with you.
Is that? Do you want me to do that? I'll do it. And like I'm open to shit. Like I told you, like there was a lot of shit in the Mando. Like there were parts of it where I was like, "Fuck, that's cool. Fuck, that's cool." I wanted to do
I don't hate kick-ass.
I don't hate
review of it.
Yeah, regardless of what Brett and my fucking old lady say, I don't fucking hate anything. I don't hate nothing because I don't have the energy for that. But I will goddamn tell you, I will fucking call it like I fucking see it. I don't fucking hate nothing. I don't give a shit.
That's a good point.
Excuse me.
Bob Iger's back running Disney, so that might be good.
Destroy the past. Kill it if you have to. Tear down all the historical statues. And kill Star Wars and Greedo and Han. You don't even know what happened. Look! Oh, look! It's my Marlon Brando hairdo. How do you like that?
McClunky.
Fucking motherfucker.
What the fuck is McClunky?
Anyway, I will fucking watch it, but like I'm not gonna fucking sit down with fucking a towel or no bullshit. Oh, whoever had to leave, I'm sorry. I had to leave. I had to take care of this fucking bullshit, you know. Fucking, I thought this was America. It is.
This isn't.
This is inside this fence. Inside this fence is a totally different fucking country. Outside that fence,
country.
Yeah, outside that fence, it's 2023 America, I guess. But if inside this fence, it is not. Not at all.
So, you are going to watch it then?
I'll watch it.
We're going to talk about it hopefully tomorrow night if you're available. It's going to be very spoiler. It's only 35 minutes apparently this first episode, so we're going to take it steady for the first one.
That's the other thing that really pisses me off about these Star Wars motherfuckers are lazy as fuck. You know, they're lazy as fuck. All their fucking shows are 22 to 34 minutes long, with 5 minutes and 16 seconds of goddamn credits at the beginning, and fucking 8 minutes of credits at the fucking end, right? And then Andor, and then in Andor you take 11 episodes to do anything, right?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, meanwhile they had that show, the 15-minute kid show. Which aside from maybe the first one, which I teared up at the first one, but they missed the mark on what they were trying to say because the people trying to write about native passage, rites of passage and shit have never done that, but they were writing about it. It's the same reason like Dave Filoni and them want to fucking like talk about like, you know, run shit down like they were fucking running through the streets fucking taking cover and fucking changing mags. Like them motherfuckers ever, you know what I mean? Like Them motherfuckers never even been in a goddamn bar. Where they come from, a fight is when two guys push each other and they get loud, right? Like, no, motherfuckers. If there's not blood and fucking teeth on the floor and motherfucking noses and eyeballs and ears fucking gone, then it really wasn't much of a fucking fight. And that's not even pulling a weapon. That's just fucking doing it. You know what I mean? And like, like the officer's like, excuse me, Mr. Sivrak, is that your hair on the floor? Like, oh, it appears to be. Is that motherfucker's eyeball? Oh, Blue Sasquatch. Oh, Blue Sasquatch, you're not mad at me, are
He's
you?
got something to show you.
Oh, look at this Blue Sasquatch. Hello. Hello. I don't know if he's angry or if he's high on PCP. Oh, look at this dashing motherfucker now that I'm on the big screen. Hello, and welcome to the Toy Council. Thank you for joining us. Disney? John Favreau? You fancy yourself a boxer? I'll go 15 rounds with you. Let's do it. Name it. Lack. Executing Order 66. Yeah, Lack Sivrak. Actually, we were part of the Confederation of Independent Systems. We did fight for the rebels, but we were, basically we're against the man no matter who the fuck it is. Right? But we were led astray and we were sold out by our separatist leaders. They were using us. But and that's what happens in war, you know what I mean? The people who read the books tell the people who can't read the books that there has to be a change, and then the war is fought. And why is it fought? So it can all start over again. But anyway, yes, long live the Confederacy of Independent Systems. A free and independent galaxy for all. For all. Free of the Republic and the Empire. God damn it. And fuck you, George Lucas. But Blue Sasquatch, I love you. Look, I'm sending this to you. I love you. It's all part of my plan.
Unlimited power.
I don't even... Unlimited power! What's that guy? What's that guy's name?
It's a voodoo doll.
Yes. What's that guy's name? BJ Wimpy? Do you know him? He does the Emperor Palpatine cosplay. Yeah. Have you seen the one where he holds up the stripper clip? Not the stripper clip. I just sounded like I'm a fucking World War II vet. He holds up the UL plug and he plugs it into itself and he's like, unlimited power! That's the funniest shit that motherfucker's done. There's no but you know what? He's hard to get a hold of on Instagram. I talk to people on Instagram all the time. I message him. I go, hey, this is Lack Sivrak. I think your shit's fucking badass, motherfucker. And like, he won't call you back. A lot of other people will. He won't.
Right, so we're all excited for Mandalorian tomorrow.
We're all excited for Mandalorian tomorrow. We're giving No, I'll watch it. I didn't even know, motherfucker. I didn't even know it was coming out. Now look, the Bad Batch, which also came out, people were like, you need to see that. You need to see that. When it came out, I gave the first season a try, and I don't know what season we're on now because I was like, that is not for me. No. But Rebels, I've seen the entire Rebels fucking saga TV show.
Excellent.
8 times. You know what I mean? So like, I'm open to shit, but I'm not gonna just fucking lap it up. Yeah. I'm not gonna lap it up because I'm some sort of fucking, I'm told I have to, like I have to go buy a Naboo Starfighter or whatever. If you have to, that's fine. But don't fucking say I have to. Don't think I have to, motherfucker. You know what I mean? And what you would obviously have some sort of cargo type ship, like not necessarily the Falcon, but then you would have something like the Naboo Starfighter inside of it as a fucking escape pod, or maybe your girlfriend can get in that and fucking help you get out of it. Like the Ghost and the fucking what's the Ghost's thing?
Phantom.
The Phantom, yeah. I always want to say Spectre, but Spectre is all their names. I had an uncle who was on Puff the Magic Dragon and Spectre. So Spectre's a cool name. I don't know if you know what those are, but you Vietnam motherfuckers might know what Puff the Magic Dragon was. Or you hippies who think it's a song. Well, fuck. Fuck this, fuck that, fuck them. Fuck everybody that looks like them. Fuck them in the heart.
I thought Mando was going to get the slave one. I thought it was going to give it because Boba Fett's staying on Tatooine now as the big heads of Tatooine, blah blah blah.
You never sell your goddamn guns.
Yeah, but
why would Boba Fett get rid of his ship?
Because he's a
God. He might as well cut his own fucking dick off.
Well, he has done.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's not Boba Fett anymore.
What a fucking piece of shit.
He's not Boba Fett anymore.
Here's what I don't get. When he got out of the Sarlacc pit, if you really watch that, first of all, why is there a stormtrooper there? There was no stormtroopers there. Second of all, why does he need the stormtroopers oxygen or whatever the fuck he pulled out of there, right? Because he's got that in his. Anyway, they fucked that up. Even the thing that you thought was the coolest thing about that show, even that was lacking. Fuck the magic dragon. Yeah, he lived by the sea. And I think he hung out with Pete's dragon and they ate apples together. But the apples had acid on them. No!
Right,
oh, God, are we still live?
On that bombshell, we're getting the fuck out of it.
No, I'm so sorry I had to leave, Mark. No, I'm so sorry I had to leave, though.
Watch.
I'm very sorry I had to leave, ladies and gentlemen. And also, I couldn't say, I couldn't be like, hey, I'm doing the toy council, because, that wouldn't have played well. It wouldn't have played well. So, look, I left the sword, but I gave him a little bit of this. I was like, hey, motherfuckers, you got a problem? And they didn't. So it was okay. Take it away, Jacob!
Shut the fuck up.
Motherfucking goddamn father stabbing.
So everybody watch Mando before tomorrow night. What time are you available? What time are you available?
I don't even know. Later the better. I don't know when it drops.
Tomorrow night, anyway. So get it watched for tomorrow night.
I'll watch it ASAP, and then we will do a thing. Yeah, fuck it.
Without saying
I have an opinion. What?
SWAT is en route, yeah, so
Hey, I hope, man. No, I'm not even gonna say it. Anyway, I hope they pay good fucking pensions. Mr. B! I'm gonna confirm your address with you. Actually, I should do that right after this because my phone is right here. And then we'll get that sent out as soon as my check comes in. I'm waiting for my check.
Jacob, wait till me get the rope. Jacob, where you go? Jacob!